probably my 50th, 60th take on trying to start my first video because I'm trying to launch my YouTube channel and I'm consuming so much information and collecting so many stuff that I just need to start, and it's hard. Like, I keep having to rehearse my lines, I keep messing up, delete the video and start all over. So I'm at the point where it's exhausting. But before I continue, let me introduce myself. My name is J Cabrera. I am 35 years old and I'm literally at a crossroads right now in my life. Not necessarily bad, but just at a crossroad where there are so many things I want to try, so many things I want to do. And I'm trying to romanticize the life I want to live later on. And this is a whole new platform that is totally, completely foreign to me. I'm in the healthcare space, and everything that I've done from grade school leading up to now just has everything to do with the healthcare space. And so I'm trying something new and I'm trying to apply those skills into this, and it's just hard because I'm trying to perfect the video, the lighting, the colors, and it's starting to get overwhelming. So here I am just telling you how I feel because I reached that point where, you know what, maybe me sharing this and how I feel right now is probably the intro. So yeah, welcome to my channel. As of today, May 23rd, I'm hard launching it. Let's see how it goes. After the next video, there's a lot that I want to do and share, and maybe once I get past this, I'll have more of a focused idea and where I want to go. But for now, welcome and let's do this. So real quick, I have my notes in front of me. I'm learning how to talk to a camera. This feels very unnatural. You can probably tell that I keep looking away, but that's the whole point. I'm trying to learn, get better at talking to an object that's not responding except with the screen that's facing me. So it is still kind of weird and hard to do, but we'll get there. But what I'm saying is I have my notes in front of me, and so I'm gonna go by what I want to say so that I don't just keep rambling on like what I'm probably doing now. But anyway, I've been in the social media platform for a long time. You know, I started off with Zanga back in the day in junior high and high school, and then it became MySpace, and then which eventually became Facebook, and then Instagram and TikTok. And I've been posting and sharing parts of my life on there, but over time, and as I'm getting older, it just doesn't feel fulfilling. And at the same time, there's this desire from getting the views, the likes, and going viral to just now shifting to more of an authentic and realness of one's life. And I think it's just less exhausting going that route. And I think many of us, especially in our current society and our current world right now, we're just being tired of all the flashiness, all the highlights of one's life that doesn't feel like people can connect with one another. And with this YouTube channel, that's kind of the shift that I want to do, away from, you know, the 10-15 second reels to more of the long form content, so that I can actually engage, connect with my my audience. And in this case, as of right now, 0 subs, 0 views, 0 likes, which actually feels a lot less pressure than if I had 30, 40, 50K subscribers, which to me, that just feels crazy to even think about. Would I like that many subs or more? Yeah, great. But I hope to build a community, or actually before building a community, I want to find my community. And this is one of the reasons why I'm being drawn to YouTube, is because knowing myself, I haven't really been as successful in finding that community on Instagram or as well as TikTok. My personality type, I'm more of an introvert by heart, by nature. Some would say I'm an ambivert or even an extrovert by the way I carry myself in social spaces. But deep down, I'm really an introvert. I enjoy being by myself and I enjoy creating. But at the same time, I like sharing what I create into the world, but I haven't really found my community yet, and let's see if YouTube can help me with that. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of shifting towards YouTube and why I'm creating this YouTube channel. So the end of 2024 was actually when I started to play with the idea of creating more content, documenting my life, and sharing it with the world. I've had Instagram for a long time, and that was a platform that was already established for me. So come 2025 in January, I decided to pull the trigger and just post. I had bought the gear, I had set up my video editing software and gotten a journal of when I would post, and there was a lot of back and forth, and finally pulled the trigger and posted my first Instagram reel, which got a lot of support, and so that got the ball rolling. It's the kind of same idea to what I'm doing now with putting out this first video, but over time and in the past 5 months since I've been doing it, I've enjoyed it. I've definitely learned some new skills and felt a little bit more comfortable being in front of camera and gotten over the feeling of being cringe, but there's still a lot of work to do and a lot of room for improvement. But one of the things that I realized after posting on Instagram and TikTok, that the short form content wasn't really fulfilling for me. There was so much to pack in because the goal was to capture the attention of my viewers, and I was deleting or I was omitting a lot of the things that I wanted to do and share just for the sake of posting that 15-30 second Instagram reel or Instagram video. And so that led me to do a little bit more research, and which led me to some creators, which actually inspired me to start transitioning from short form to long form. And some of the examples would be like Life of Riza. I like how slow and minimal her videos are, which really portrays a lot more of the emotions of the character and her lifestyle. Another one would be Wen Uber. These are creators that are very genuine, at least to capture my interest in wanting to do something similar to them. And so when I saw some of these creators, I said, hey, maybe YouTube is a space where I'll be able to say more about what I want to say and actually develop more of an online personality by being real and not having to crunch everything up in a short amount of time. And when I've come to that realization or to that point, I then asked myself, why YouTube? What does YouTube mean to me? And so after thinking about it, going back and forth, getting more inspiration, I believe I narrowed it down to two things. What does YouTube mean to me? Okay, so to me, YouTube means two things. The first one being servant leadership. I actually wrote it down. I'm just gonna read it. And what it essentially means is that how can I serve you as the viewer with my own life experiences and how my story can impact yours in such a way that it helps you with your own. So this is where number 2 comes in. But before I go into number 2, essentially servant leadership is how can I lead through service. And in the day and age of consuming content, oftentimes we watch because we either like something or we gain some kind of value from the person who is providing that value to us, and in a way it's actually serving us. Now, like I mentioned, in my 35 years of life, there's a lot of things that I've experienced, and at the same time there's a lot of things that I have not yet experienced. But in those first 35 years of my life, there are things that I want to share, and maybe the 20-year-old kid who's watching this gains some kind of value from it and will help him and maybe help the trajectory of his life later on. At the same time, maybe if I give an advice to a 35-year-old colleague who is watching this video and happens to be in a different path in his life, can see that, hey, someone who's my age is doing the exact same thing, and somehow maybe I can be an inspiration to that person. But basically, what servant leadership means is that I'm leading through the acts of service. And like I said, this is where number 2 comes in, and that's relationship building. And what I wrote down was, how can we build a relationship as strangers? What do we have in common in this one life we have, and how can our acts of service for one another create long-lasting relationships? And the heart of this YouTube channel is essentially creating this relationship of experiences and making this connection and being able to share that, hey, this is my life and this is what I want to offer to you so that your life can be better. Not so much to put others down, because like I said, this is where it comes more naturally to me, by sharing my experiences through content creation and creating videos so that it can help someone out. And again, we're building this relationship and eventually me finding the community and being in that community so that I can learn from you guys, or also from you learning from me. But essentially those are the two things that describe what YouTube means to me. Again, that's servant leadership and relationship building. And after reflecting and kind of thinking about that, that's kind of how I want to center this whole YouTube channel around, and hopefully that's what will take off. To sum it all up, what I hope to gain from this YouTube channel is to find my community. I don't know who my audience is right now, and I hope this channel helped me get there. I'm excited to see how this channel grows, how I grow, and personally using this platform to document my life, to be a little bit more creative and just create content that's enjoyable and relatable. Not so much over analyzing and overthinking things, and that's what I'm hoping to get out of this, that I am just like you, trying and figuring it out, no matter what age, or no matter how much I've succeeded in life, or even how much I failed and been rejected in life. We're just figuring it out, and it's easier to do it together than alone. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. Again, my name is J Cabrera, and this is video 1 of 1. Took a lot of effort, but I hope to publish this and make the next video, whatever it is, comes to mind. So with that, thank you so much once again. God bless, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.